Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party.
Hey guys, what's happening? What are we looking at today? Well, we're going to be looking at Rockdale Classic, Rockdale Brewing Company. This one is 5%, and they're out of La Crosse, Wisconsin. Smooth and refreshing lager. So, as I always say, it's in a big can, which means if it's decent, there's a bunch of it. And if it sucks, there's a bunch of it. Well, it looks like beer. Kind of has almost that malt liquor sweetness to it. Cheers. I think it was $1.50 for this. I was left unattended at Walmart. That's when I found that ass juice from Trouble Brewing. Okay, this isn't going to be an hour. 59 minutes probably, but not an hour. First was Aunt Keck saying boom. And Real Cold Burnout, of course, says exactly. Aunt Keck, my mojo is back. Joey Cuz, fuck. John Solar, 4th. Joey Cuz, damn you, Aunt Keck. Lunatic Dad, give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah, you lunatic dad. Plus we got a bunch of the rest of you guys. That's kind of funny because literally about the exact same moment that lunatic dad that you were leaving that comment, we were talking about you on Locked and Loaded, and I was encouraging people to go check you out because on top of the ridiculous stuff that goes on your channel, the kids fucking with you and stuff like that, lunatic dad is a huge supporter of the interaction in the YouTube community, which he himself has his own grief because I want to say that didn't they close the first channel and you had to start over? Gunwild, 7th. Ed, 5th. Rich Huff, cheers all, drinking different things tonight. Some good, some not so good, but beer is good. Exactly. Aunt Keck, ha 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 Joey. Aunt Keck, tonight is whiskey night. Aunt Keck, thumbnail brunette, naughty nice. Mark, musical bullet, girthy. I have no idea who sent that. Aunt Keck, cheers, you deplorable American patriots. Cheers, my friend. Otis71 with a link to Joey's mom's channel. After last night on the Locked and Loaded show, she's up to 12 subs. Oh, and her avatar picture of herself, ooh, she's looking good. Not really. Gillian426, just say it, Eric, the beer fucking sucks. Actually, Mike, that one didn't suck. It just was very forgettable. Now, the other three, they fucking sucked. Gillian again, that ammo is mine. Eric, period. Oh, what is Mike talking about? Oh, I know what Mike's talking about. I got them off of the desk, the counter, and loaded them up in the PMag. So somebody is going to get 30 rounds of this awesome ammunition in a PMag from me and Jay over at Elite Ammunition. I really want to get this, get a video up on this, hopefully tomorrow. Again, I really want it to be, you know, and I know a few of you, Mike, who, well, Mike, I know you can make a video, so I know, I want it to be VRs. And let me tell you, selfishly, why? Because a VR is going to get more traffic, and I want people to go over and take a look at Elite Ammunition and the services that Jay offers. I mean, I will, you know, I'm sure in the video I will show and remind everybody the work that Jay did on this. You know, love it or hate it, you know, that's your call. Me, I honestly, when Jay had this in his hand, he had no direction from me. And when it came to the looks, he never got direction from me. The only thing I ever said is, it'd be nice if the trigger could be cleaned up but not lightened and made dangerous. And the grips, I could take or leave the stock grip. And I thought the sight sucked on it. That was the extent of our conversation. And it comes back Cerakoted in this dripping water look, and then top coated in the chameleon. And again, this lighting down here doesn't, when you actually get a chance to have it in the regular light. So this, and of course this. So yeah, that's why, you know, the goal would be, is I want to see a bunch of people put up videos, and in the title it'd be, you know, something like, you know, Elite Ammunition, I want it. You know, something like that. That's why. You know, it's enough for what YouTube is doing to us. You know, if you are a political channel and they disagree with your politics, or a gun channel, I mean, come on, bullshit. You know, our community guidelines, our community standards, fuck you, YouTube. You're just such a bunch of fucking hypocritical losers. It's unbelievable. But, you know, we don't have a leg to stand on because it's a privately owned company, you know, and I can respect that. You know, if I had my own company, you know, like, for instance, whatever happened to the days where you could have a sign hanging right here, we refuse to offer service to anyone for any reason, so go ahead and stick your faggot rainbow cake up your ass. What happened to those days? If you are willing to pursue the American dream and own your own company and take the risk of not producing something people want or whatever, and all your business goes away and you go into the hole, you know, that's one thing. But to be taken out by some homo with a cause, I'm sorry. It's just, you know, I've done some research on some of these cases, and you know damn well these people did this shit just for the opportunity to hope that they could walk away with either a camera in their face or a briefcase full of money in their hand. Meanwhile, some of the great companies are scrambling and possibly gonna, you know, not exist anymore because of this kind of shit. You know, in a nutshell, Mr. Holster, you should give some kudos, because I'm trying my best to keep it non-smutty. But I just think it's honestly, it's total bullshit, the direction that our country's going. I mean, I'm sure every generation had people like us sitting back going, where in the hell, this next generation, what a bunch of idiot losers. But just look around now, you know, you got people like, for instance, that I don't even want to mention his name, that worthless piece of shit that wanted to grab a camera every single time he can when there's any kind of a shooting, declaring himself the next Jesus Christ. Well, you probably wouldn't do that because that would be a conservative thing, but I truly hope these people get what they deserve in the long run. Gillian, sorry Eric, just having a very bad fucking day wanting to hurt people in my fucking town. Well, yeah. Today, or in our town, after last night, you guys at, I can't remember if it was in the after party or while the show was live, but we got a thunderstorm that came out of nowhere. There must have been some unbelievable sheer weather, wind going on, just in my neighborhood. Just within 1 block of where I am standing right now. We had a tree right here on the corner fall, and the main trunk right down the middle of a little white, I don't know if that was like a Honda Civic or what it is, but destroyed. The car was destroyed. You go 1 block up, or half a block farther, and there's, I call it the Chicago Those People meth center, and a tree got uprooted and landed straight down the hood of 1 car and hit another one. And so my neighbor Mike told me that it took out 3 cars in 1 fall. So, but just, the amount of my neighbor Michelle, big chunk of tree came down. She has an outdoor ceiling fan that's mounted over her deck, and it hit the arm, knocked that out of the way, and the noise just stopped. They're cleaning up her yard. So last night was pretty interesting. Trust me. First thing I did is ran over to my project. I have a 2-story house sitting on wooden cribbing. I was like, oh my God, with the wind, but I think it was probably protected by the houses on both sides of it. But yeah, it could have easily knocked that house over. And I can't say I would have lost a tear over it. The best thing that could actually happen, well, at least before the new basement, before we started putting up the new walls, was just to knock it over. I mean, there's just really, honestly, there's not enough of this house that it's not a nice enough house that I would have cared. Gillian, suck it, boy, suck it. Joey Cuz, Otis 71, you prick. Laugh out loud, drink. Aunt Keck, what the fuck? Laugh out loud. Aunt Keck, hey, it's Shelby. Yeah, she was down here and went back upstairs. El Tenda, guys. El Tenda was the guest last night. Yeah. It was a good time, as always. Went 30 minutes long. Gillian again, Facebook didn't like me saying kill the fucking illegals. See, now I approve of that message. Gillian, hi Shelby, you lovable dog. She is. She's a pain in the ass, but she's still livable. Aunt Keck can never get enough of Shelby. Yeah, she's a good dog. Aunt Keck, cowbells for gerbil recovery kits. Sure. Gillian again. My cell phone is a track phone. Etc. I don't even know what brand that even is. A205G. That's my mediocre, your Medicare pays for doesn't have a camera on it. Okay, fine. Gillian, Shelby wants the money you owe her, Eric. Or food. Rich, Foodmaster Chew 12. Well, at least the intro was a win. Doesn't sound like the brew is all that great. Sometimes I just gotta drink a lawnmower brew. See, now, as a lawnmower beer, You know, I'll be honest when I say, if right now the refrigerator had nothing in it but that beer, I wouldn't be upset. You know, it was drinkable. It's just forgettable. The other three things from them, though, I just, you know, there's a difference between it being a lawnmower beer and I don't even want to smell it, taste it. Rich, wow, that's delicious looking round. Love the look of those T6Bs. And Keck, no need to wipe spilt beer or any other alcoholic beverage from an Irish shirt. J-Dog, here from my camper. Nice. Mike again, Gillian. John Solar is a great guy, period. Absolutely. Absolutely. Cheers to John. Rich, again, nice sports bottle. Laugh my ass off. Gillian, Joey's mom wants you, Eric. Sorry, Joey. Cheers, all. Yeah, well, there's enough of her for a bunch of us. Gillian, Mike again. Vodka, fuck whiskey shot. I wish, my friend. I could definitely go for some good vodka this evening. Smile Money, come on, we need to see it glowing in the dark. Smile, I actually attempted it, but it doesn't, it honestly, it doesn't glow enough. And right now, because it's still light outside, I can't get it dark enough. I mean, I tried, you know, turning the TV off and the monitor was, it doesn't, I suppose if it was empty and your eyes were adjusted to the dark, but yeah, it's kind of lame. I mean, it's nice and girthy and all, but it's kind of lame on the whole glow in the dark thing. Rich, again, I agree. Puke Book is a crap-covered dixicle. Muzzle first. Only a true friend would send you a dicky chug. I have no idea. I have a guess, but he says that he didn't do it. I carry one. I'm sure Rock Island will get the mag issue on that 10mm double stack squared away. By the way, another 10mm showed up at my house a couple of days ago. Just saying. Hey, do you have my cell phone number? I think, well, if not, you should. I know you got my email. If you want to exchange phone numbers, email me with your number and pictures of that new 10mm. Gunwild, I'm sure Joey's mom will be happy to polish that for you. I'm sure she would. Muzzle first again. If this channel shuts down, Obama wins. And Obama is not a winner. See, that's why I have done nothing to conform to their go fuck yourself YouTube community guidelines. I'm not changing videos. I'm not deleting old videos. You know, we are who we are, and you know, if that's the game they want to play, oh well. But you know, in the meanwhile, I know exactly what they're doing. They have made lots of channels so discouraged they basically gave up and walked away. But for me, again, I'm Irish and I'm good at it sometimes. My viewpoint was, I didn't get into this to make a bunch of money. I got into this because it looked like there was a lot of interaction and friendships being made. That's why I'm here. That's why I stay here. Yes, this channel would probably be up and stay up a lot longer. And the funny thing is as far as breaking community guidelines, this is the channel that has 2 strikes against it, or Ebomi has had nothing. And you know, and for me, it's because of titles, Ghost Guns and Titties and Rum. Yeah, the videos are all the same. I mean, this is me standing here saying it's not going to be an hour, and it turns out to be an hour, and nothing changes. Right now, if I titled this one, "YouTube Can Smoke My Fucking Ghost Gun," I'd probably get another strike. Yet the video would all be the same as every other one. Rich, another fine review, brother. Cheers, my friend. Thank you, Rich. Cheers. Matt Davis, you're my hour of sanity in an insane state. Thank you for being you. P.S. Fuck Washington libtards. Well, thank you very much, Matt. You know, I know some people. I mean, I just know how life is. I try my best to follow a lot of channels, but oh my God, it gets insane. I mean, any of you that, I mean, Jim, for instance, Hornet Fixer, he told me he had to basically uncheck the email notifications from a vast number because the inbox was out of control. Same with mine. You know, I'll get, like right now, I was looking at some Miami Vice soundtrack stuff. Right now, there's I recently went through and cleared out a bunch of stuff. I have 339 unread messages. And eventually, I just have to go back to the old ones, make sure I'm not getting rid of something that's like a receipt or whatever, move it to the right folder, and just do a select all and delete. I mean, I apologize. There's a whole bunch of stuff. You know, it's like Stephen Bush, a lot of well, they're not all that good, but a lot of brew review videos. Just kidding, Steve. Usually there's some funny ass shit in there. To tell you the truth, I actually enjoy, nothing against a bunch of his friends, but I usually enjoy the ones where Steve, you know, reviews stuff by himself. Yeah, there's some stuff where the interaction is quite classically humorous, but you know, it's just gotten to the point. I guess the Cliff Note version has gotten impossible to follow everybody that I want to follow. So, and I know, because I've actually been asked by a few people, you know, some people do definitely get a little ass chapped, thinking that all of a sudden you're not making it over there, or leaving comments, or blah, blah, blah. Let's put it this way. I watch a lot more shit than I may comment on. I mean, sometimes you're like going, okay, the video is really good, but what am I supposed to comment on it? You know, just cheers or great video. You know, a lot of times I just give her a thumbs up, you know, when I'm done watching it, and move on. I don't know. But Matt, I appreciate it. I try to not have these be an hour all the time. And the funny thing is I don't even understand. I don't know if it's just you guys bullshitting me or what, but I get more comments or text messages or messenger comments when I have a video that's like 30 minutes long. I almost never. I mean, Johnny Watson has flat out said, hey, I don't got time for that shit. I understand. But I take more fucking grief on a 30-minute brew review than I do on an hour. I appreciate it. If me standing here in the basement with a titty chick over my shoulder, drinking a lawnmower beer, and something I've done is entertaining, that's fine. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate the friendships and stuff that I made. Today, you guys that interact here all the time, you know who Sharky 762 is. Sharky is my friend Remco. He's across the big pond. Dutch Lindis. Long story. There's gonna be a montage of pictures at the end of this video, and just the other day. Sorry, Mr. Holster. Just the other day, I made a comment, and I said, life is ridiculously short. None of us know how much time we get. This could possibly be the last time that I upload a video to this channel. And Remco, my friend, I'm so heartbroken for how it turned out. But like I told you, the selfish side of me is happy that it at least turned out the way that it did. Earlier today, he was involved in a hellacious car accident. While traveling somewhere between 60 and 70 miles an hour, a oncoming car bajaed through the medium up onto his lane. As the car crossed in front of him, it hit the guardrail and basically bounced right into his line of traffic. He walked away. He walked away with a scratch and possibly mucked up his sunglasses a little bit. Unfortunately, the two gentlemen in the other car did not walk away. So, like I just said, and he said, feel bad, feel terrible for the two gentlemen in the other car, but he walked away alive, and he got to go home to his family. Don't know what happened that these people in the oncoming lane ended up through the medium and into his lane, but pictures at the end. And just as a little footnote, I don't know where I'll have the picture, but there'll be a picture from the background, and you'll see a bunch of people standing around, and the gentleman in the middle of the scene in the white shirt, that's Remco. So this is also touches on another note that I've talked about. What if he didn't walk away from this today? All of a sudden, it's just like, hey, how's it going? No response. Are you there? You know, where's my friend? You know, I look so forward to the day that I can finally, you know, shake his hand and, you know, we can go get shit-faced somewhere and then take a cab home. So all those bitter fucking losers out there that treat people like shit and act like life is forever, it's not. Zeus, I found a vid of a guy talking about the 5.7 that he had just gotten back from the police after a year. He had to shoot a guy 9 times to stop him. He wouldn't stop until a neck shot hit. Said he wouldn't carry it anymore. Your thoughts? Well, you know, I've had this conversation with Jay at Elite Ammunition, and Zeus, I guess my thoughts are, it's not going to stop me from carrying this gun. And in the event that the exact same thing happened to me, I don't think that it would stop me from carrying this gun. I don't know the circumstances. I just watched a video of a big black guy basically beating the shit out of like 7 police officers. I don't know if the fact is that he looked like the Incredible Hulk or that he was all jacked up on some drugs or something. I mean, if that's the case, what's the difference? I mean, carry a round that explodes? I mean, again, why do I carry the T6B in the 5.7, because not only will this alleviate the problem of somebody wearing ballistic vest or something like that, but I'm gonna try. I mean, I might have to talk to Jay to make sure I find the exact video so that I can put it somewhere in my video for our little giveaway that we're gonna do. But this is a devastating round. I mean, it likes to just keep on going through solid stuff, but when it hits jelly-ish stuff, it just... So I don't know what that guy was carrying in his 5.7, but I just know how devastating of a round this is. I mean, okay, Zeus, here's my question. You know, what are you asking me? You know, is it that you have to have something like that so you can have a clearinghouse special on anything that you hit, and that maybe, you know, I don't know. To answer your question, I gotta weigh the odds. I've got 21 rounds of this in the gun, and I usually always have a backup mag in my back pocket. So now I have 41 rounds of this. I don't see a situation where someone walks away. Okay, you have to shoot them 9 times. Big fucking deal. I still have 12 rounds left. 12 rounds left. Fuck, I'll just, you know, I'm going to do exactly what my conceal and carry instructor, a Minnesota Highway Patrol, said. You keep shooting till the threat subsides. I like this gun because it holds a lot of ammo, and this particular round does a lot of damage. You know, why has this been the home defender, Mr. Holster? Because I'm pretty sure if some dumb fuck kicks in my front door and looks at a barrel that this is going to come out of, I might be able to defuse the situation before I even have to pull the trigger. And if I do have to pull the trigger and you're inside of my house, I'm making sure that the only people that are going to legally come after me are going to be next of kin, because you're not going to talk about it, because you're dead. I don't know. I had this conversation with Jay at Elite, and there's too many pluses for why I carry the FN 5.7 versus stories like what you're talking about there. My thoughts, it doesn't change my mind at all. Maybe it was the round that he had. I have no idea. I mean, first of all, you put a round through a person's heart, you put a round through their spine and disable their ability. I mean, put a round right here. I don't know where those 9 shots hit, but it's still scary shit, Zeus. I have to admit that. Gunwild, poor Shelby is a lush. How could you do that to her? No, she does it to herself, man. I mean, we had to put a lock on the refrigerator. Add fine reviewee, love the brew, babes, wardrobe malfunction. Absolutely. Gunwild, I feel for John. My girlfriend has a son with autism, so I kind of know what he's going through. Smile Money says my youngest grandson has a level of autism as well. The spectrum is so broad. Ben N 59th, damn. JR10 Desert Gold. Shout out to everyone tossing in ideas for the check engine light issue. With all of the challenges I have at this moment, it's totally unneeded. I will try everything recommended. Thank you, everyone. I'm still waiting to see if I can find a code. Sammy and Corey went camping, so we didn't have family breakfast this morning, and I worked, so Yeah, if I find out something, I'll let you know. And Keck, actually, I thought you did forget the iHeart Club, but you didn't. Happy, happy, joy, joy. J-Dog, phone situation is straightened out. Thanks for the offer, though. You're welcome, my friend, to try to help out. McLean 5179, I would like to help out your daughter, if I may, Eric. There's a device called the OBD2 reader. Go get one. I don't know if she personally, I don't know if she personally has one or not. I know when she worked for the dealership, she had a Panasonic, what is that, the work box, or you could probably shoot the thing and it would still keep working. And now with this dealership, they have a pretty advanced, it's something that they pay like thousands of dollars a month for. What? Want to hold my sack? I think it's right there wherever it is.
Tack.
Nice.
I think I want to use the green one instead.
Okay, it should be right on top of that box.
Okay. How much more you got to go?
A fair amount of questions yet.
Jesus, did you just start?
No.
Lies.
Matt Davis, drunk again because of beer. Okay. Joey's mom. That's right, Eric. You suck on the tip. You're making mama wet. I don't know who started that channel, but it's not Joey.
Joey's mom has a channel.
Yeah. Joey didn't seem very amused last night.
Well, would you be amused if they're talking about your mom in that context?
Joey's sort of at fault for this.
Huh.
Joey's mom again. Yes, I heard the show last night. You boys keep it up. I'm going to spank each and every one of you. Especially Jim. Bearded CB, what the fuck is right? We are supposed to have an awesome view of some tail, not the tail end of a car. Man. Mr. Holster, minute 22, thought you would never take the first dainty sip. Mr. Holster, VR with a brew review done in less than 2 minutes, drinking the entire beer to show how it's done. Great. Mr. Holster, you're full of it. No way you can forget ordering that. I did not order the dick bottle. Did you order the dick bottle?
I was going to order the dick bottle. I wouldn't order just one. I have lots of people I can give that to.
Mr. Holster, very disturbing but not surprising. Mr. Holster, you stay on Facebook just to piss liberals off. Besides, my phone service over here cuts in and out, but the internet is fairly reliable. Bearded CB82, wow, what an interesting mail call. Kudos to the sender and to you, Eric. Coffee hurts when you laugh so hard and it comes out your nose.
Hey, did you put the promo on my channel too?
No, I needed to do that. I didn't have the means down here. So when I get upstairs, I was going to share it everywhere.
Okay. That's what I came to ask, besides how long you're going to be.
I am going to be... See, we knocked out quite a few since you... Yeah, we're almost there. Shit, yeah.
Not just yeah, shit yeah.
Smile money. If guys could actually have sex with themselves, do you really think you would have to tell them to go fuck themselves?
Well, I thought of that before you even finished that sentence. How bad is that?
Again, there's so many of you guys that I follow all three of the radio shows. somebody tonight. What's it? Your subject? Of course, you'll see.
We're going to talk about all things 80s.
Yeah, you'll have, her show will have already happened. But next up is Douglas. Douglas, man, you're on all three of the shows. Great comments, great interaction. Appreciate it. Douglas says, "Will Joey's mom ever be a brew babe?" Well, no. Smile Money, Gillian is on his period and not ashamed to let everyone know. DFC, hey E, what are your thoughts on the US Optics scope, considering the B10 and a few others? My thoughts on the US Optics scope.
Why do you have that one out?
Because I was working on it, which is why I've been down here. I took the single point sling adapter off of the Odinworks Zulu stock for the SKS and found that it mounted nicely into this one so that I could put a slingy dinghy on it. And then I have the Voting from the Rooftops option pack on it, known as the Pez dispenser.
What are you doing with my Pez dispenser?
Au contraire, oh shooting one. I will never, well, I would be happy to get some video footage of this on your own damn rifle. Why that thing is still works and accurate, I have no idea. But this right here will get you to bacon cooking temperatures in no time. Have you shot yours with the 60 round on it?
No.
So this is 100.
Better yet.
Better yet, she says.
Just saying.
Then while I was at it, I don't know why this is, but my Zulu stock, which is a newer one on Alicia here, this one came with the single point sling mount only on one side. So I actually, to be honest, this mount came off of this stock, and this one, which was dual, I took off of this one. So I don't know if they did this to save some money, because the black one, the older one, had dual sling mounts, and this one only came with one on it. So don't forget, Home Defender.
Don't sweep me.
Huh?
Don't sweep me.
Don't sweep me, bro. Here, this is what you need to go full on tilt with. She wants to know why these take so long. Then she comes down here, and then the two of us sit here and talk. And of course, they like her more than me anyway.
No.
Yeah, okay. Contest. Who wins, me or her?
No.
Right now, Mike Gillian, who's on his period, is writing, "Fuck Eric." Smile Money is like, "Eric who? The Real Core Burn Up, fuck him. Joey, fuck him."
Well, I can say Smile Money for sure because he called in on my radio show and he hasn't called in on yours yet. So I guess in that instance I would be the favorite. But other than that, I have nothing. Just saying.
Bearded CB82. Well, on the giveaway shit, I found you courtesy of Scotsman on his Sunday chat for Justin's final mission stuff. And then, one evening, I was lucky enough to win a tack pack, what is that? A monthish after following base slowly off your support for veterans issues. Enjoyed Second Amendment stuff, and then chance to win the tack pack and hear the guy on having autistic kids, they do come first a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, well, Bearded CB, I'm glad you did. And Bearded CB, I ask you again, I need a guest for this coming Friday on Locked and Loaded. Are you in?
I'm not saying nothing.
Oh, you guys have been driving me fucking nuts. Sorry, Mr. Holster. I meant to say effing nuts. Just before we came down here and got on talking to you guys, I had a conversation with Dr. Mark. Dr. Mark is going to be on Locked and Loaded on the 21st of this month, and the following night he's going to do her show. So it'll be a pittance on mine, and then the real coverage will happen on hers. And if we all listen carefully, we can listen to the dog bounce down the stairs.
I'm going up the stairs before the dog bounces down the stairs.
Earlier, it sounded like it took her about 5 minutes to get back up the stairs.
Well, you know, she's old. Okay, Shelves, I'm here. Don't come. I'm coming. Here we go.
DFC, what's worse, an empty beer fridge or a beer fridge full of trouble beer? Hey, someone's at the door. Let's look. DFC, I would rather have an empty fridge than a fridge full of shit. Just saying. Oh, Mikey's here, my brother-in-law. So I got another reason to hurry the hell up. Bearded CB, and of course Joey's mom finally got a hold of you. Scary shit. Very scary. Bearded CB, took you long enough to finally wipe your chin off after drinking from the tip of that big dick. Oh my god. Mr. Holster, I'm surprised there is any left. Must be pretty bad. Jolson, so I was right. They have trouble brewing anything worth drinking. Yeah, they do. Jolson again, that was the best. What's in the box ever? Laugh so hard I pulled a rib muscle. God damn it. You were the fucking highest candidate for sending me that. Fucker. I don't know who sent it. Mr. Holster, who the hell would buy anything from New York? Hey, did I have that glass out? No. I've had some pretty good shit from, well, at least one brewery. Yeah, you're right, Mr. Holster. Why the fuck would anybody buy anything from New York? Mr. Holster, you spilled on that gun. You better wipe it off, and you never finish the dildo drink. That's because there was no alcohol in it. There was no reason to finish it. Last comment, Stephen Bush. Ah, nice phone. I have the same case. Well, you know, Steve, it's because of you. I mean, because of you, I got the skin. I mean, it doesn't really look like that. It's the skin. It's so incredible how I was able to take my S9 Plus, and once I put this skin on there, you know, it even changed the profile of the camera, and it makes it look. It's an optical illusion. It is really. Now, heading in the iHeart Club and getting the hell out of here, since we're coming up on 50 minutes anyway. And there is only 2 members in the iHeart Club. Aunt Keck, I'm ready for the iHeart Club. Aunt Keck again. Just so all you know, I just subscribed to Joey's mom. Gunwild, cheers, iHeart Club bitches. That's touching, Gunwild. Okay, Mr. Holster, I don't know why I always get grief. I don't know if I have to vacuum seal my lips around the glass and make it so that everything is gone. I mean, does that not count as drank? Okay. Rockdale Classic. They also had a, I don't remember if it was I think it was a light. Yeah. Rockdale Classic, actually, it probably tasted more like beer than anything from Trouble Brewing. Rockdale Classic. 5%. It was a big thing. It's a smooth, refreshing lager. For a lager, it had a little bit of that. If you've ever had like one of those malt beverages where they're like 8+% and blah blah blah, it had a little bit of that kind of sweetness going on. But overall, again, I would just throw this in the lawnmower beer category. I want to say it was like $1.50 at Walmart. Same day I got this, I got the, was it the Buddy Burgers or whatever the fuck that John Solar recommended. Not bad. I mean, I don't know who fucking makes their patties. It almost looked like the state of Texas. They're not round, but different story. Sorry, I digress. I'm going to give it a 5. You know, for the money, just to see the look on people's faces. Have you ever been at Walmart, gone back into the alcohol area, grabbed a beer, popped it, drank it, and then when you get to the checkout, you just pay for the empty can? I don't know, is that shoplifting if your intent is to pay for it? Seriously, question asking for a friend. An ex-friend of mine used to fucking do that all the time. It was like, we'd go to like the hardware store, and our hardware store actually has some of the best prices on produce and shit. Unbelievable. Seriously. You can go over there, like a bag of beef jerky. It is like fucking $12 at the convenience store, but you go over to the hardware store, the same bag is like $4.99. So we're in there. We're in there to get some fittings and some shit to run some gas line. And by the time we get to the checkout, he pays for 2 empty pop bottles. I think he had some beef jerky and an open thing of candy. He wasn't shoplifting. He just fucking ate all the shit and then basically paid for empty containers. I don't know. Is that, to me, that's just kind of, I don't know, backwards, ballsy, whatever. Ever done that? Okay, so there's that. And again, I gonna try to talk to Jay and see if he has any input. I mean, I don't know what to do about a video, but I'd prefer it be a VR. I mean, seriously, right here, there's roughly $70 worth of ammo, plus the PMag, plus, you know, I'll be shipping it to somebody. So, I don't care what you say. I'm going to call it $100 worth of stuff. I mean, if I have to throw maybe I'll throw a Johnny Concho, armband in it or something. I don't know. I kind of covet the ones that Johnny's personally made for me, but after he made me the stainless steel one, this one fucking rocks. But maybe I'll throw a few other things in it or something just to sweeten the pot. But VRs, I'm expecting some VRs on this if you want this, and I'm gonna try to find some video footage of exactly what this shit does, because it doesn't, I don't know. Right now, as some fucking psychopath was coming at me, I cherish the fact that I have 21 opportunities to stop him or her. Could be Joey's mom. Ooh, Zeus, now that you mention it. If fucking Joey's mom came at me, fucking jacked up on meth, I'd have to use the Eagle. I'd probably have to use a couple mags. Okay, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, I didn't show her, but let's leave on. I put a sling on Alicia, and like I said, I took. Alicia had a single point mount, and I took this off the other Zulu stock, and so she's dual sided, and then the other one is on the Voting from the Rooftop AR. So the other Zulu stock, which is on the SKS, actually doesn't have a sling point mount on it right now. So yeah, Alicia. Nothing would be as much fun as if you got an opportunity just to go fucking bang the fuck out of Alicia. I know me and Salty Shellback had a good time. Cheers.